Social media is a powerful tool, spreading news and information at lightning speed, but sometimes those messages and images, they are made up, they are fake. So how can you tell if a viral story is a hoax? It's Tech Tuesday today. Ryan Eldridge back with us from Nerds on Call. Hi, Ryan.
Hi.
So what's the big deal? You're sharing a story that's not real. I mean, what's the harm in it?
Well, and
besides looking silly.
Yeah, well, you also get a lot of likes and a lot of popularity if it's something really exciting.
Right.
But, you know, there was just one that was just a few weeks ago, and what was it? Mark Zuckerberg had to stand up and say it was fake, where they were saying they were going to start charging for privacy on Facebook. Well, what happens is a lot of these viral stories, when they get out, malware writers or virus writers will embed a link in those stories. And so, for example, that story about the privacy originated in 2009, and there was a link in there that said, click here to protest. And if you click that link, it would start infecting your computer, and then you'd be stuck. And if you're the one spreading that rumor around, you're actually helping spread this malware all over the place.
I see the harm. I see the bad in it. What can you do? You're on the internet, you run across something that seems interesting, but maybe a little bizarre, maybe too good to be true. How can you tell?
Well, my first stop is always Snopes.com, S-N-O-P-E-S.com. This is a great place. You can post basically the headline of the story in there, or just some of the facts of the story. And what it'll do is it'll give you all of the information about where that story started, whether it's fake or not.
Like a search engine.
Yeah, just like a search engine. And they give you actually a bibliography that'll backtrack all of the facts for you, and so you can see where it originated and how it got online in the first place. And if you don't see it on there, you can click Submit a Rumor, and then the site moderators will look at your rumor and then get back to you and tell you whether or not that's fake or not.
Okay, Snopes.com. What else do you have?
Well, there's a place called factuality.gizmodo.com, and it's just factuality. There, what they do is they pull up all different videos and photos and different stories online and determine whether or not they're real or not. For example, they just did one on 9 viral videos or 9 viral photos that are totally fake, and most holidays are fake. For example, there's no such thing as National Tequila Day, which kind of stinks. But
right.
But it's a great place to go, and in fact, one of my favorite lines from the site says that most things on the internet are going to be fake, and so you should trust those instincts.
Okay, so what was that website again?
That's factuality.gizmodo.com.
Okay, Ryan, it's election season, so when it comes to politics, you might see this great story about Donald Trump or Jeb Bush or Hillary Clinton. How do you know if it's true?
Well, you go to a great place called politifact.com, and at PolitiFact, what it does is it takes everything that a political figure or a national celebrity will say, and then it fact checks it. This was originally posted in 2007 as a kind of a test by the Tampa Bay Times, and they won a Pulitzer Prize for journalism. And they have a great truth-o-meter you can see on the screen there that'll rate their truthiness from truth all the way to pants on fire. And so Donald Trump might say something really exciting, and then you find out, oops, that wasn't actually real.
Pants on fire as in liar, liar.
Yes.
Pants on fire. Okay, so those are some good sites when it comes to just the stories out there. What about the photo? Hasn't gone viral yet, but it's a beautiful image or a scary image.
Yeah.
How can we check these photos?
So Google Images has a wonderful tool. So you just go to Google and type in googleimages.com, and what it'll do is it'll find every instance of a photo anywhere on the internet and trace it back by date. And so if you've got that photo, if you've got the URL, you can put it in there, or if you can drag and drop it on there, and it'll tell you. Or the other one that they're showing on the screen there is photoforensics.com. This is great because what it'll do is it'll actually look at the photo on an error level, like a code level, and it'll determine if anything has been modified in the photo, and if it has, it'll highlight it for you, so you can determine whether it's been photoshopped or if it's just a fake or if there's 2 separate instances of it.
What about, so that's photos, and it has to be one for videos.
Yeah, so Amnesty International came out with a great one. You can get this with amnestyusa.org/citizen evidence, and here you can upload a YouTube video or a link to a YouTube video, and it'll also send you back through the dates to determine when it was originally posted. A lot of people, they see a cool video, they download it to their computer, and they re-upload it and kind of say, hey, look what I saw, this cat video or something, and you can kind of trace it back and determine where it originally came from.
And again, we're going to wrap it up. All these videos, I mean, all these websites for us to go to. Again, why is it important not to share these hoax stories? You can really get yourself in trouble.
You can get yourself in trouble. You're just spreading rumors that aren't true. You can kind of look silly if it turns out they aren't right. But there's also sometimes codes in there that can get you infected.
That's what stands out to me. to me.
Yeah, and that's going to be pretty scary. Or it's just simple, you know, we want to have a political forum or just a forum on the internet where we're truthful, and we want to hunt those things down and get rid of them.
I love it. All right, Ryan Eldridge, co-founder of Nerds on Call. Thank you, Ryan.
You're welcome.